Oh, we live? We live? We live? I should say I'm live. Welcome to Juice Opinions. I was just replying to Clasher's comment about the Wolverine trailer. I'm glad they went, rated R with it. Not a huge fan of that actor. He replaced the original actor for the Spartacus series and never really cared for him. But yeah, I think using his likeness kind of, I don't know, the Wolverine design's not doing it for me. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of that McIntyre or whatever his name is, Ian something. Um, just never been a fan. So the Wolverine trailer looked better than I expected. But I think Insomniac's one of the most overrated developers probably in the history of gaming, to be honest. The Ratchet and Clank games are just maybe the first couple were really good back in the day. They do nothing for me. Spider-Man 1 was good. It's nothing special though. They really nailed the swinging and all that, but just the gameplay, the repetitive nature of the mission structure, the combat being, you know, exactly like Batman Arkham series, which I was already kind of bored with after the second game. So I hope it's good. I like that it's violent and bloody and stuff, but I'm not feeling that trailer. And I'm not really a fan of Insomniac, so they're gonna have to prove me wrong. Um, I'm gonna guess the game's gonna come out to high review scores, just like Spider Man. Um, like Sunset Overdrive. I've never played it myself, but watching the gameplay, I'm just not seeing. I just don't know what people see in that studio. Anyway, what's up? Terrell's gonna be late. T's usually here by now. Robert's in Japan. If you didn't know that, he had a one day he's looking at some kind of tour of Japan via like a cruise ship. I'm guessing going to different islands. The next day he's in Korea. No, it just went. So he sent some cool photos on Instagram, and sounds like he's having a good old time there. So I'm just gonna roll. I honestly I don't have much to say. The state of play was unexpected, and it was a decent show. Saros though looks amazing. I told the guys my heart was elevated. My heart rate was elevated. I was grinning ear to ear watching that entire every second of the Saros gameplay and the details they were saying. That I mean, Returnal is one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know if you guys realize if I've said it enough. And this is the follow up. It's not a direct sequel, but it's obvious. It might as well be a sequel. It just looks incredible. Honestly, I was like, I haven't been this excited about a trailer since Breath of the Wild, but I think that was untrue. The Smash Ultimate reveal was hype. The bringing everybody back was hype. And then what was the other one? The Breath of the Wild sequel trailer in like 2018, 2019 that had me hyped. Other than that, Saros is that. I mean, that's a long time since I was that like excited for based on a trailer. Insomniacs are pretty much the main, but I just don't care for them. And I mean, if you haven't played Returnal, I mean, you're missing out on just some of the best controls in of any game. Definitely the best third-person shooting controls I've ever experienced, and it looks like they're just building upon that. I expect Saros to be equal, if not better. Completely diminished my opinion of the new Doom series, Doom Eternal. Like, yeah, those are great games. I still prefer Doom 2016. But after playing Returnal and just like seeing where you can go with like a shoot 'em or a shooter. Like it was hard going back to like Doom Eternal. I was just like, I can barely made it through a level. I was like, this just isn't doing it for me. I know they're completely different games, but man, I was just spoiled. Returnal is just like control perfection, and so Saros looks great. I like the main actor, and I liked him in iZombie. That series had a really good season 1 on CW. I can't remember if it was season 2 or season 3 where it started to change, but I really liked him in that. I haven't really seen him in anything else, and I know he's like a pretty big gamer. He's on with Alana Pierce a lot, but I don't watch her content anymore. But I know that they're friends. But yeah, other than that, there was a couple. There was one game that was like a card game, like like a isometric, like individual rooms that has one of the coolest art styles I've ever seen. Let me bring it up because I have no interest in the game, but that looked really cool. Yeah, the third Doom game, I'm not even remotely interested in it. Like, I'm gonna find this game first. Is this it? I'll just share my screen. I don't know if this was it. This is this is it. Like, this looks freaking amazing art style wise. I doubt it's a game that I'm gonna like be interested in playing, but art style wise, this looks incredible. Like, I don't know. You know, have debates here and there with the guys in the podcast, like about my so-called specific tastes, but really, a game just needs to have interesting gameplay and a great art style, and I'm interested. Like, the art style of this, incredible, but gameplay wise, I don't think it's gonna be anything for me. But it's hard to say for sure. It's just not looking that compelling from a gameplay standpoint. Just visually looks incredible. So Microsoft Flight Simulator coming. I played the 2021. It's cool just to kind of see places. Like, all I did was fly around places that I either had been in real life or places I wanted to go in real life. Battlefield 6 trailer, Deus Ex Remastered, don't care. Halloween the game, not a big Halloween fan. What's this one? This one also has a cool art style. I've never been a fan of isometric style like games. I've never really played any that really I liked, but that looks visually good. Let's see. 7 Deadly Sins Origin. I do like the anime style, but yeah, this one actually, now that I'm seeing more of it, this one actually, I mean, it's visually, I like it. I like the visuals, but I'm not sure what the gameplay is or not. Definitely not a fan of co-op games, and that's just because you can't rely on other people. Like, I'm not always in the mood to play games, and other people have different schedules. It's really hard to, like, if you had a core group of like 2 or 3 friends that you could count on to get through a co-op game, that'd be one thing. Seeing how Hades and Silksong have performed, I wonder if publishers would see artistic games as a cash cow. I don't know about artistic, just you don't need to make huge, hyper realistic 3D games. This is crap. They're already like, there's so much like paid extra DLC already tied to the Sonic game. Like, F you, Sega. I mean, it doesn't look like a bad game, but it doesn't look anything special. Let's see what errors say in here. Yo, Yeah, for some reason, stupid Discord. Anytime I click off anything, it doesn't. My screen disappears. Neo 3. This trailer didn't do anything for me. The first trailer actually looked pretty good, like interesting, but this trailer did nothing to like sell me on the game. I guess if you were a Neo fan, but I think 3, the first trailer, looked completely different from the normal, like what the first 2 Neo games look like. What's up, Ms. T's here? Yeah, I was just trying to kill time, and I forgot the state of play had happened, so I'm just kind of watching through Code Vein 2, Final Fantasy Tactics, Let It Die. What was this one? This looks like a Suda game. It isn't. I don't remember this. Yes, what is this? Like a survival kind of game. It kind of reminds me of that. What's that Microsoft Bethesda game that came out and sucked with the vampires and stuff? It's kind of looking like that. This actually looked pretty cool. I like this idea, like being in books. Again, a great art style is like the easiest way to get me interested. So what happened with the Expedition 33. This looks really cool visually. I think 2D games, honestly, I know it's not like they disappeared, but to me, I feel like they're making a strong comeback. Even now more than ever. Like this looks really cool. A little chaotic, I would say. That's a lot of like fine detail, when you're sitting away from a 4K TV, like that's a lot of detail to try to like take in. But I like it's very similar to that other game where there's like the books are in like the real world. But this looks actually pretty cool. I could see myself playing this. Still haven't finished Shinobi. Still haven't finished. Dumb name though. Still haven't finished Silk Song. Crimson Desert. I said this a while ago. Like initially, what they showed looked like no way a PS5 was gonna be able to run it. I feel like now this looks a little more possible. It looks scaled down to me from the original trailer like 2-3 years ago. Still not sure what this is. This just like a MMO? I don't know what this game's gonna be. Definitely scaled down visually. Maybe the cinematics will like that looks really good. Maybe the single player stuff. But this trailer didn't really do anything for me to like tell me like what is this game. Let's see. Sonic Crossbow is actually addictive. Okay. Sony, Microsoft Plus PC, yes, side scrollers never left Nintendo popularity. I mean, they haven't, but even like there's even Nintendo fans wondering if like Dread and Mario Wonder were worth $60. That state of play is doing goofy bits. What do you mean? What's the goofy bits? See, this part of the trailer looks like way better than the first part of the trailer. So I wonder if they snuck in some PC footage. I don't know if if you know your mute or your mic's muted, probably do, just in case you've been talking and wondering. Gran Turismo 7 getting an update. God of War. I missed this. I didn't see this. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a DualSense. Sorry. Didn't that Gears? Didn't that Gears remake come out already? Oh, that's it. Update some settings. No problem. Capture. This is the Wolverine. I'm glad they went with the rated M. Like I said earlier, I'm not a huge fan of the actor. I don't really like how Wolverine looks because they made him look like the guy that I'm not a fan of. He just looks too like I know Wolverine's not a tall, huge guy, but I don't know. He just seems a little too narrow, I guess, in his suit. But these are all cinematic. This is all gonna be like what am I? Where am I actually controlling? That's definitely gameplay, but not from the actual perspective you're going to be playing the game. I feel like this is zoomed in for cinematic. Might be great. I don't know. It might be good. Insomniac and I don't have a good relationship, like I said earlier. And I just don't. I'm not feeling the look of Logan here. I feel like they're going for like Uncharted type scripted cinematic stuff, but also, I mean, Spider-Man had a lot of cinematics too. So yeah, I mean, better. It looks better than I expected. And what wasn't? I guess that we've been waiting to see that one. I didn't show the Saros gameplay. Let me go back. Let me just relive this. I haven't watched it since I first watched the trailer or the state of play. I mean, visually, I love the whole world style, like the style they've come up with for Returnal in this. It's very unique, but reminiscent of other like sci-fi. I'm not gonna sit here and say like this looks nothing like any other game, but it's just I just like how it looks. He's a little bit bigger. Looks like he's a little, his movements a little stiffer, not as agile maybe. It definitely looks like a visual step up from Returnal though, as far as like a technical standpoint. But they did on PS5 Pro. They did patch it this year, and it does look quite a bit better than initially on the base PS5. Just love the fast, fluid gameplay, the particle effects, the amount of projectiles to dodge. It's great. You really do feel like it's the one game, not the one, but a game where you feel like your skills are on full display. I kind of feel that way with Silk Song, but as far as like a 3D third person game, I don't know of too many other games where I just feel like you actually get significantly better the more you play it, and it's not just your character's overpowered, like your moves or your weapons don't suddenly do way more damage. It's just you get good at the game. Just like Bayonetta, um, Devil May Cry type games, you get better at them. Stellar Blade was the same way, but man, it's just visually, artistically stunning. Gameplay looks as good as Returnal. Maybe it'll tie into the world of Returnal. I'm not sure. But this will definitely be a day one, no questions asked. I get even if it's digital only, I would have to get it day one. Hopefully, I won't have. They won't charge $80 for it, so I won't have to like break my rule at this point. I'm not paying $80 for a game. I've paid 70 a couple times now. Let's see, Donkey Kong, God of War Ragnarok, Stellar Blade. There's probably one or two others that I paid a full 70 for. Tears of the Kingdom. Just looks so good. But anyway, before anybody else gets here, I don't know what else What else I got? Really, opinions wise, Silk Song is just as good, or if not better. Now I'm at Act Two. I want to say like 15 hours into the game. Let's check the comments. Been a while since someone made a bloody action game. Reminds me of Razor's Edge. I mean, Stellar Blade's pretty bloody. You don't get any blood on your character, but it's pretty gory. Looks like Spider-Man. Some ways it looks like Spider-Man, but Wolverine looks like one of the only non-third-party games for PS5 I'm interested in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Returnal's for everybody. I didn't think it was going to be for me. I didn't think roguelike. I don't really like the concept of roguelikes in general, but the way that they did Returnal was that once you get past the first boss, you get a key, or you get to skip that boss every time if you want. You don't have to refight that boss over and over. That's a huge improvement over something like Hades, where you have to fight the first boss every time. You have to fight the second boss every time. This one rewards you. You've killed the boss, you get a new ability. Now you can skip. You don't have to fight the second boss. You can go straight to the third biome if you want to. Some changes like that really won me over. And then also just the amazing combat, the amazing gameplay, the amazing controls, the music. It's just perfect package pretty much. And the game grew on me more and more. They actually added later on the ability to suspend the game, close it, and play another game and come back. That wasn't there at launch. Other than that, I haven't been playing too much. Haven't been doing too much gaming. I've been reading. I'm reading through the Expanse novels. Expanse is one of my favorite shows of all time, and if you're into sci-fi and you haven't watched the Expanse, I would question your actual love of science fiction. It's an amazing science fiction show. And then unless you like fantasy science fiction, this is more based on theoretical science, possible, things that could be possible, with some obviously non-possible things. We may never come up with a drive that lets you get to Mars in like a week. It's just, I don't even know if that's even possible, even if you go fast enough, if the human being's body could take it. But I'm reading through the novels of that. If you check out any of my home theater content, I got my projector back after 2 months, and I watched 11 movies in 8 days. So I've been catching up on a lot of movies, and haven't been doing a lot of gaming, to be honest. I've pretty much stalled out with the Expedition. Now that Terrell's here, I think I said this before, my drive to turn the game on is always low, but when I start playing it, I'm like, why did I stop playing this? Like, every time I play it, I enjoy it thoroughly. It just doesn't call me to like boot it up all the time.
Man, what the?
You talking about Expedition 33?
Yeah. When I'm playing it, I'm like, I love it. I just got to Act 3 like a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I played for a couple hours, and then I turned it off, and I haven't turned it back on. Like I said, it doesn't call me back, but when I'm playing it, I'm like, God, I love this game. So it's a weird dichotomy, I guess, or it's just a weird situation. Usually when I love playing a game, I can't wait to play it again. This one is
wait, hold on a second. T, get that Vaseline off your screen, dog.
Yeah. Man, I don't know what
that is. That?
What have you been doing? Listen, what you do pre-stream is none of my business, but the people can see you, man. It's concerning.
You see that?
Are you
no, I can't see any of that. I see like a glow of a light in the background. That's it.
It's using the wrong camera. Can you see that? This is gone.
Now it's just darkness.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, your hand is covering it or something because it's.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so sorry. Stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, he is not doing what you think he was doing. That Vaseline is pure accident.
These are PC problems, bro. I swear.
I mean, I don't know, bro.
It's saying test video. It's showing my goddamn.
This is a travesty.
I'm trying to use, but it's not. It's a test video. I'm testing the video. It's showing me perfectly fine on my goddamn camera that I'm trying to use. And it's not
Back
working.
in my day, I didn't have to deal with these fancy cameras. All I could do was.
Well, yeah, that day that it didn't work for any of us, it worked in the test, but it wouldn't work on the.
Yeah, it's doing that to me right now. It's working just fine.
This is a damn travesty. I'm so sorry,
just
bro.
Go to your icon and.
Yeah, at least we get to see the beautiful icon.
And plug it back in.
Because this Vaseline's disrespectful. And I don't have to explain myself every time someone comes in the stream. This is who you associate with.
Oh, there it is. Unplug the fucking thing and then
Praise. Wait, hold on. Wait. I gotta see it first.
hold on, that's not working.
Let me not preemptively give praise. Let me wait. I know how this goes.
HP TrueVision. What in the what? What are we doing here?
So, ladies and gentlemen, he's been working so hard on the channel, he forgot how to use Discord. It's terrifying. Dog, go check out the Mr. T. If you want to see more Mr. T without the technical difficulties,
go check out Mr. T's latest video on physical media.
There's so many videos, y'all. You have enough videos in the last week for like to cover you guys for 2 hours of this podcast. All right, I'm so sorry, but it's okay.
Because I get the premise why T's idea is the same as a disc, but for some reason it just feels wrong to have a cartridge have the game and you can't play it off the cartridge. I don't know why it feels different to me, but especially when you pay the extra money, the companies pay the extra money for the cartridge.
I think that's the issue. Oh my goodness! He lives.
Hey, and I think I got my mic. Let me know. I think I figured out my mic. My Windows control panel dropped my mic level from 92 down to 50, just randomly. I didn't plug in any other devices. I didn't unhook my mic, and that's why people were saying I was so quiet. I'm like, I'm basically cut in half.
These are PC problems.
Yeah.
My fucking
hashtag PC problems, baby.
That's why
Here's the worst thing about MacBooks is that when the battery dies, you can't plug in your power. It won't work. It has to have a working battery, or the device won't turn on. So
sounds like you might be on a different mic too, or it's too far away.
Are you kidding? This is not the mic I'm on right here?
No.
Motherfucking bullshit.
Go to the little cogwheel.
Why you do that? I'm gonna enjoy some of my melanin-inducing chicken here.
I'm usually quiet. T's usually the loudest mic-wise. Robert said he had some fried chicken in Japan or Korea. I can't remember which one he said was really good.
I think it's Japan.
All right, how about that?
That's better.
There we go.
What a piece of shit.
So I swear to God, bro. I never told anybody this. I didn't tell Sandstorm this. That video I did with him and his girl checking out my theater. I had to do an extra probably 3 hours, 4 hours of editing because every time he talked, I had to cut his audio, split it separately, and max out 12 decibel plus because he talked so quiet. And then anytime somebody else like laughed or something, I had to make sure to cut that and have it at the normal volume. And it was hours of work because the dude spoke so quiet. So it's not just his microphone. He is a soft-spoken guy, and I should have told him when I was recording. I could tell it was a little quiet, but anyway.
He's a gentle giant. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, I kind of recapped the state of play already, and
I heard some of it.
I didn't care, and I watched it.
I got nothing else gaming wise other than the Resident Evil looks good on Switch too.
The problem is all we saw was the majority of this footage we saw was just a cutscene. So like
off screen.
Yeah, so I was like
talking about for Switch?
Yeah.
Switch 2 specifically.
Yeah, obviously Switch.
But they showed
they running on Switch.
Age of Imprisonment was shown at Tokyo Game Show. It wasn't handheld, but it was off screen. That looks like looks like there's some actual adventure stuff going on, not just getting to your next big battle. So I'm actually pretty excited for that.
Yeah, they always do that, and then you get the game. It's like, oh yeah, it's just a.
This looked more than the last Age of Calamity for sure, as far as like.
Which is fine with me. I like Warriors games, but I know it ain't for everybody.
I like the combat. I don't want to have to sit I'm not big on the try to managing every part of the battle and stuff, like running back and forth, switching characters.
But you're the general. That's what we do, man.
I just like the mechanics, the combos of fighting. Like I'm less interested in trying to manage the whole battle, but yeah, I'm optimistic about that one. And
what were you saying about my video?
I was saying I'm torn because I agree that it'd be better to have the game on the cartridge, but it just feels weird to have the cartridge and have to still install it. I know it's the same concept as a disc. It just feels a little different to me with the cartridge.
Do it feel weirder than this shit? I don't think it feels weirder than this. There's nothing on this bitch.
I know, I get it.
It's not even in here. But that's
Have
my
you
solution.
have you already installed it?
Oh yeah, I've installed it and it's there, and I've been playing it. It looks really good. I don't regret my purchase. Actually, obviously, I got it for a nice little discount as well. I don't know why I'm getting these discounts on eBay specifically, but
I thought you knew the hookup. That's why.
What was the game? Is it $60?
That was
Yeah.
70 from Ubisoft.
Hold on. I have the Switch right here. We can go look.
I don't think it was a full 70. On Switch
I'd be
2.
shocked.
Let me look.
There's no way I got that much of a discount.
I could get to Best Buy before you get to the eShop, I bet.
I'm already on the eShop. I just had to find the game.
I don't feel like that it's that much quicker on Switch 2, the eShop. It is 60 on Switch 2.
Yeah, 60.
Thought so, because I thought my discount was like $16 or something, 15.
Luckily, it's still under best sellers.
You can get the gold edition on PS5 for 80 right now, though.
Ow. What comes on the go?
Oh, then
what
you can
comes
get
on
the Xbox edition gold digital for 110.
Good guy.
I mean, well, that's not. This is the limited edition. I don't know what the limited.
Ubisoft doesn't put their games on disc.
But I know that the version you have, the Switch 2 version, I think that comes with the DLC. But I don't know what the gold one would have, other than the DLC, right? Or something
That's what
else.
it has. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the box art here.
I don't mind an
Probably
install
that
disc. I don't know what you're talking about, Sandstorm. I think an install disc is great. I'd rather have an install disc and then the play disc than have to download the rest of the game. I'd rather have the whole game. That's why I said it feels a little different, the cartridge thing, because it's just Nintendo should have had the speed better on the carts, especially with how much they cost, but maybe that's not practical.
But I'm just saying we got what we got, right? So at this point, we can't make them have better speeds on the carts. So we got what we got. Well, let's just do what everything else is doing by letting me download from the cart. At least the fucking game is on when it can fit. That's what I said. I think I put that as my top comment. I pinned it. When it can fit, and that's the excuse that I think a lot of other third parties are trying to slide onto. And I'm like, well, no, that's bullshit, because especially games like Bravely Default HD, ain't no fucking way you telling me that game don't run.
Agree.
Yeah.
There's no way, right? So
Agree.
Street Fighter.
right, so that's not the problem. Don't try to use that as your issue. The issue is there's not enough cart sizes, and in some cases, I believe Ubisoft when they talk about Outlaws. So in some cases, you can't run the game off because we can't run the game off discs on any console, right?
Yeah.
Like, all the consoles, you got to download the shit anyway. So yes, it feels icky because it's a cart. But again, we understand we live in a different time. This ain't Super Nintendo. These are fucking, games that need to load a lot of shit at once regularly. So
maybe they could do a download pack instead of the whole game. Maybe that's something like that.
Well, that's what they did with Xenoblade Chronicles, right? That's what they did with Chronicles X.
But maybe because it's the entire, the whole game engines the lighting all revolves around the game. Maybe you couldn't do it in pack for that, but
a part of me wants to download the bitch on my I know that they're gonna look horrible. Download it on Steam and run it off my SD card and see. And I'm my SD card and see how that bitch goes.
Yeah, see if it. We already know the game don't run well.
If it runs better
on the Steam Deck.
Or if it runs at all, because I want to see if this is actually true.
Kind of like the Ratchet and Clank
slow.
Running off of a non-SSD.
Right.
Yeah, it worked. It's just there was loading in between sections. It's not like it didn't work. The game didn't fail. Just you had to sit there and wait, to load in between. Speaking of, doesn't that Sonic racing game look like it has instant transitions to a completely different track?
It does.
Like on Switch 2, I'm guessing that's a PS4 game as well. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, it is. It is a PS4 game too.
I don't see anything like gameplay wise. I don't. People say it's back to the good style, but looking at it, I don't. It doesn't look.
They're more referring to what was it? All Stars Racing Transform, which to them is the best game.
Yeah. See, I played the demo. I didn't think much of that game back in the day.
I love All Stars Racing.
I mean, I'll be real with you. I haven't played really any of Sega's.
You're quiet again. Your mic.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard him. Oh, okay.
I'm quiet.
You were quiet.
I didn't change anything.
The Mr. T is quiet.
You're like the last minute or so. I'm just gonna bump you up.
There. All right.
Boost me, baby. Boost me.
Let's see. What's up, Lenny? Switch 2 is the Switch 2 Gold Edition, T? Can you look at your?
I'm pretty sure it is because they all
it says Gold Edition.
So it's $80 on PS5. It's $110 on Xbox, and it's $60 on Switch 2. That's a plus too. Like that's.
Yeah, so that's something they should be telling.
I kind of am tempted to. I mean, hopefully get it for what you got it, or maybe a 50 range, 45 to 50. I would probably pick it up if I see it discounted.
It's gonna drop stuff. It's gonna drop.
And it's not a very. They crammed that. What is the file size? It's like 20 something gigs, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, it is. It says 25 gigs, I think.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay.
So they did like that's a no complaints other than it's
a big game.
Technically,
it's a big game.
The only way it could be better would be all on the cartridge. That's the only way this release could be more positive, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Looks and runs well.
It's a big game that will fit on a cart.
It's cheaper. It's the gold edition for way less, and it runs well on the Nintendo system. That's a man. Remember on the Wii U days, like of the what do we call them? Gimped. The GIMP ports.
Oh yeah, the GIMP ports.
This is the opposite. Whatever the opposite of GIMPed is this is the opposite.
These are the pimp ports. The pimp ports.
The pimp ports.
Hey, listen, you got gimped and pimped. That's how it works, baby. Let's get it.
So I don't know if I don't know if it'd be a game I'd actually finish, but Ubisoft's honestly they've been kind of delivering for me over the last few years. Like not every game, but I really liked Immortals.
There's a lot of stealth, so you gotta like some stealth. I mean, you don't have to do stealth. It makes the game easier.
And they did fix some things, like it was an instant fail if you got seen in like a lengthy stealth section. As soon as you were seen, you had to start all over. They changed that
the whole thing over. Yeah,
which
that's a little too harsh.
I hate that. But I thought Avatar was enjoyable. I really liked the Prince of Persia game. So I mean, Ubisoft's been all right for me.
I know a lot of people rag on like the Ubisoft style. I mean, it works for my OCD. I just tend to like the monotony of their games. Even I didn't realize that until I was like 80 hours into Watch Dogs Legion. I'm like, what the fuck? I must like this shit if I'm 80 hours in on this game. So, yeah, I just kind of like that. But it's not for everybody. I get it.
Yeah, we'll see if they bring Assassin's Creed, whatever the last one was called, Shadows.
Oh, Shadows.
I thought that was confirmed. No,
I don't think so.
Could be wrong.
I think it was rumored. I don't think it's confirmed, but I think it was rumored.
All right.
So Borderlands 4 is out and has some issues on other systems. We'll see what the Switch 2 version ends up being.
No, they delayed it indefinitely. Is what they say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If it's having trouble on,
there's like an issue. Yeah, the longer you get into the game, the worse it performs. Which, how does that shit happen? Like you don't test that. You don't test somebody. Start from the beginning, playing for hours. Like Ubisoft ready for the new
DLC
Avatar?
coming?
Any what?
Their DLC coming for the game?
What, for Borderlands?
You said Borderlands?
You said for Borderlands?
Avatar.
Oh,
Avatar.
They put out DLC. I didn't pick it up. That was a while ago. But the new trailer that talk about looks like the first movie all over again. They're even big battle on the Ikran and the ships through the floating mountains.
Was it
and he got the Taruk Maktal or whatever again. I'm like,
Taruk
you're
Maktal
just
going
telling
again,
the same damn movie. I'm like, I didn't even finish the trailer. Like, it's the same damn movie.
There was some interesting new things in the little trailer though, with the little boy being able to link up and shit. Like
I'll still watch
like
it.
he's a Navi.
I can't
call him a little
see.
boy. He's a grown-ass man.
Is this the last one, or is he still got 2 more to go?
No, there is.
Because
This will be the 3rd one, right? So yeah, I think it's supposed to be 2 more. But he need to sit down somewhere and make some other movies.
like, he is gonna make. That's why I think I don't know if he's gonna slow down, because like, if you're gonna do 4 more movies after the first one, you better had like a story that really spanned, not just keep retelling kind of the same.
I'm sure he did, but it wasn't as expensive. Sometimes this shit don't be expensive as you think it is when you actually put the shit together. You're like, oh, it's kind of similar to what I already did. Oh, too late. $1 billion. We gotta make some money.
Well, quick question. Because there's 2 films out currently, right? The first 2.
Yeah,
Okay, which is the best between the first 2?
the first one.
Damn. Okay. Wait.
So Avatar 4 is set for
This is a bad sign.
2029, and Avatar 5 is set for 2031.
God.
I mean, there are some, like the script is way better in the second one. Like the script is much better. It's better written.
The
I'll
whale,
give it that.
the whale boating guy is just such a
He
mustache
reminds me of shit that
twirling.
Oh no, I was gonna say he reminds me of shit you would see in the first movie. You know, the kind of
It's that to me.
know.
It's that I almost can't get through that scene. It's so obviously bad. It's just so forced. I'm a bad guy. I just want to kill whales for money. I'm the worst kind of human. Like, it's so obvious. Like, there's a way to
But
make it
again,
interesting.
I can't say that. You know, I kind of ragged on it saying, "Oh, nobody in the future would act like that." I don't know. It might be people that would still act that
it's
way.
like
I don't know.
I think that's just a Hollywood version of a person. Like, it's just like, make
Yeah.
sure that people get that this guy's not a good person, and if he dies,
I don't
it's
know,
not a
man. We
big
got
deal.
poachers. It's not like we don't have poachers
Yeah,
that know they're doing horrible shit on this planet. We know that. So
yeah, but.
just don't
Have
see
you
it all
ever
the time.
seen a poacher? Like, what do we know what they're actually like? We're just assuming they're just like, yes, money, killing animals.
Why we
all
out here
those kind of-
stereotyping poachers?
We ain't got time to like learn the backstory.
I
of
just
a
thought
poacher.
it was.
I need my poacher lore. Okay, I need to know what led him in his life to being a poacher. Okay.
I don't want to hear his sob story about how he has to feed
Wow,
his
come
family.
on, you ain't got no empathy, dog.
You could
Damn,
show
bro.
him have just the slightest bit of like sympathy and
Humanity.
stuff, just a little hint behind the eyes or something. But anyway,
Should we go back and make Paul Reiser's character in Aliens more sympathetic as well?
he's
Is that
another
what-
one. I think it's just too obvious a douchebag. It's like, I guess that's for some people. It's fun to hate those types, but
I don't know. I think I think he was better
initially
written
he was
as a
like
character.
felt like he was on her side, so it wasn't as
Yeah,
obvious.
he was. I said he was a better written character.
Mhm.
So I think that's all you need. He's gonna be bad. Guys like him are gonna be bad, but you need him to have some kind of like humanity with the badness. They can't just be full on like
Mhm.
I'm a villain.
Hold on.
You know, like in on Canto Bite. Not to go to Star Wars, but like on Canto Bite, when they were literally twirling their mustaches, and that casino scene, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" There was a literal rich guy twirling his mustache on Canto Bite, and what was that? What's the second one?
What?
The second
Star Wars.
the second Star Wars sequel movie. What was it?
Oh,
Last Jedi.
Last
Like
Jedi.
in the Last Jedi, when they went to Canto Bite, and you had the rich guy literally twirling his twirling his mustache. I was like, come on, that's way too on the nose.
I know you're not a huge fan, but I did watch the Critical Drinkers, J.J. Abrams. He's got a series where it's like what do you call it? Kind of like not crashing out, but like the rise and fall of certain people in Hollywood. And he did one on J.J. And I'm not saying, he said J.J., his career might not be over, but it was just interesting in retrospect looking at how he got his first movie. It was based off of, I think it was Alias, the show. I don't even know if Lost was out yet. and Steven Spielberg hired him to like do some kind of remaster or something of one of his old movies. I forget, like E.T. or something. I forget what he was hired for, and he just.
Well, I mean, J.J. Abrams is a hack. I don't need critical drinker to tell me.
But it's, I've never seen a beginning to end like J.J.'s career like laid out, so I just it was just interesting to see it, like the way that
he was a one-trick pony.
He got his start because he did something. He did like some kind of remaster, some kind of rework or something for Steven Spielberg, and Steven Spielberg liked him, and then he gets Alias, which wasn't a bad show, and then all of a sudden Tom Cruise, he becomes like just kind of like in the NFL draft, how certain players all of a sudden just college players just shoot up to like the most talked about person, and they're not even that good. I kind of feel like all of a sudden Tom Cruise gets catch wind of him. Oh, direct the Mission Impossible 3 movie, and then just was like, oh, direct the Star Trek. Let's bring Star Trek back. Let's bring Star Wars. Like, and it's like, really, he didn't have like any critical acclaim.
No, there was nothing that was his thing. I guess you can say Super 8, but Super 8 was Spielberg light so much, like you couldn't even like.
That's probably
you couldn't even call that his thing. So I love Spielberg, but maybe he's not the best at picking talent. Kathleen Kennedy. So just saying.
Yeah, the first Star Trek remake I thought was pretty good. The second one is like unwatchable. Like, and then he left.
Yeah, the first one was good.
To do the Star Wars, and I'm like, yeah, he really didn't have that great of a track record. He just like, I think Mission Impossible 3 might be the worst in the series, like as far as like story wise. Like the second one's not great, but at least has some campy, like entertaining action, where Mission Impossible 3 just makes no sense. It's like the MacGuffin, just like in Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker. There's just some and then they did it again in the final or Reckoning Part 1. This entity thing, like it was just whatever they called it in that movie. It was like in Mission Impossible 3, it was just this thing that they needed, and then what's the guy's name that he passed away?
You're not wrong. I was gonna say you're not wrong, but goddamn, Philip Seymour Hoffman saved that.
He was good in it, but
he was such a good villain.
It made no sense. None of the movie made sense watching it now.
It didn't make sense, but he was so good in it. I just like, all right, whatever.
I don't know if he's gonna ever make a comeback, but let's talk about any gaming stuff. Terrell, did you make it through Hollow Knight yet?
I'm at the part where you have to break the seals. I think I've broken 2 of the 3, and then from my understanding, once you break the 3rd one, I can go fight the final boss.
Yeah, yep.
So I'm almost done. I'm playing it more. I'll be streaming it tomorrow. Other gaming stuff. What have I been doing? I bought Pac-Man Repack 2 on Xbox, which means I bought on Xbox physically, which means I won't get it for 2 weeks because Xbox doesn't believe in physical gaming anymore. Can't get shit quick enough. It's delayed, dog. I couldn't. I got it from GameStop, and GameStop was like, "Oh, it'll be here like tomorrow." And I'm looking at my thing, and I'm like, "What happened? Oh, we couldn't find a copy, huh? What do you mean you couldn't find it just came out. What do you mean you couldn't find a copy of it?" So that's me being funny. I don't know.
Microsoft, they're pretty much.
I can pick up the PS5 version. I couldn't get.
Oh, I knew. PlayStation already knew was going to be perfectly fine. Yeah, it wasn't.
Third parties still put stuff on physical.
Switch 2 is a key card.
Xbox.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I was gonna ask, how about that Xbox ROG Ally prices? Or did you already talk about that before?
Yeah, talk about it.
I don't think anybody was surprised.
That's pretty much what the ROG Ally X is right now. I think it's $100 more maybe for the Xbox One because of the different controller. I think
it's definitely cheaper than the Legion. It's cheaper than the Legion Go 2. My lord,
bro, I don't know who that's for. Is that just for enthusiasts at that point? It's got to be for enthusiasts.
It's for.
There ain't no fucking way.
It's for Linus Tech Tips to get for free and then review it. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, who's out here spending that kind of money?
It had to be
to the point where to justify making it. I think that's my problem. Like, how are you making a return on that investment?
Like, wouldn't you just go out and like build a PC? Like
That's what I'm
at
saying. At that
like,
price,
that
dog.
price,
Just build the PC. You actually would probably save money, unless you
maybe
just.
looking at
Well,
people who
you-
have PCs already, I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be nice to have something on the
It
go.
would just
but
have to
how
be a
I'm gonna spend.
handheld.
I'm gonna spend that much though.
How niche is that market? Yeah, I got enough money. I'll buy one so I can play my PC on the go. How niche is that market at that price?
I wonder what
It's just a lie, man. I don't
they
understand.
did that survey, the Steam survey, to identify like who had a Steam Deck and who had like the others. And I think the combined Legion Go, ROG Allies at this point earlier this year, it was like maybe, I don't even know if it was 1 million total between all the devices. The Steam Deck was at what, 3 or 4, maybe 4,
Yeah,
and then the others equaled 1, made it to 5 total between all. And
Of
it's like,
course, because the shit's expensive.
But
you're saying that, but that's enough for those
a
companies
million, if it's
for that device.
I'm not saying the $1,000 one and the Legion Go 2 are going to sell 1 million each, but I mean, you'd have to just be a PC gamer who just really likes playing games and the idea of playing on the go, or not even on the go, just like on the couch or in bed and in your house.
I can get it. I can understand it for maybe the $600 or $700 one, but to me, once you hit like going like to like $1,500, dog, just build a PC. Like I almost like at that point, I'm like that's just
like
wasting money.
$700, like you could put that money into a graphics card or some shit. Like I ain't putting that kind of money into a handheld device that is not going to give me, as a person who spends that kind of money, it's not going to give me the fucking visuals and and the frame rates I want.
And we still run into the issue where games aren't optimized. Like that's still a problem.
Right.
Like,
It's still a PC game.
Like I think my issue I've always had, because people have been doing that whole Nintendo buyer's remorse. Oh, there's so much better products you can buy, and I'm like, yeah, but like half the shit isn't optimized. You got certain games that just don't run for shit on these, and you're spending a good $200 to $300 more in some cases, and in your worst case scenario, you're spending like $700 more,
And
like a crazy person.
my baby right there.
It's AMD. AMD's not good at ray tracing, so the Switch 2 version's probably going to outperform visually and at a 30, probably the $1,000 LAX. I'm just gonna just is because the DLSS and the Nvidia's, they're just 3 generations ahead on the ray tracing. Maybe if you turn that off, it will be perform better or maybe look nice. But is that keyboard like default, or is that something?
Yeah, it's a default keyboard that pops up.
No, that's cool.
Well, we know.
Oh, you mean
the
I didn't see the design of it. Can you go back?
It was like, yeah, it was. I never.
It looked like a color variant.
Wow, there he goes.
Oh, yeah, you can get that. You can get that.
So I don't care about. We've seen the Steam Deck. Let's go to.
Gotta change the style.
The ROG Ally X. I can just tell visually it's not in Switch 2. This looks way smoother though than the Steam Deck footage I'd seen.
Wait, this is the ROG Ally X.
Yep. So 720p low settings with FSR3. It's got 8 gigs of VRAM. I'm guessing the Xbox One's gonna have more.
So this is the one, because there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, this doesn't look as good as the Switch 2 version. Not even close.
This is so this is the $1,000 one?
Look to see what the ROG Ally X, not the Xbox one, but just the ROG Ally X is. I think it's like 800.
Oh, my bad. Let me see. ROG
I haven't
Ally
seen
X.
this area on the Switch 2, but this looks pretty bad. I mean, this is blown up. It's not on, on this 8-inch, 7 or 8-inch screen. This does not look as good as the Switch 2.
I can't find, what is the non-Xbox one called?
It's called the ROG Ally X.
No, when I looked that up, it gives me the Xbox one. That's why I said it. Hold on. I'm gonna take that off and just see. The one from 2023.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's the 6. It's $649.
No, that's not the X.
Okay.
The X was like $799, I think. Yeah, this is not looking great.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's not.
The original ROG Ally, which is less powerful, less RAM. Yeah, that's like
card.
better than Switch 1, but it's in Switch 1 the neighborhood.
Oh, I see what you. I see it. It is. How much is this thing?
It might have come down since then because the new ones.
This is the one from last year you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
It is, yeah, 800.
Yeah, that's the one I was just watching. That's not even as good as
it doesn't have an Xbox button. God damn it.
Yeah, and then damn. Okay, so depending on where you get it from, I see it going from 8 to 900.
Well,
Jesus
this one
Christ.
has 24 gigs of RAM is 900.
Yeah, that's the 900 one then.
Yeah, but I think the one had 8. So it's definitely gone up, but it was still the X initially was.
My problem is that at that point, people don't understand developers who work custom on the hardware that doesn't change and knows, okay, this is what we're doing, you can get some good stuff, which is part of the reason why I think some Switch ports are going to end up looking better. I think my issue is that people don't like to acknowledge that. It's just the freedom of Steam, which, don't get it twisted, that will always be a selling point of a PC handheld.
At 30 frames per second.
You do it. You did it. You couldn't help yourself.
Sure, it'll look better, but it'll run slow as shit.
Well, I
think people don't like to acknowledge that because it makes their argument look bad.
Well,
but
yeah,
I'm like,
the guy at work like over a year ago. Well, how's the Switch 2 going to compete with the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally and stuff?
Pretty good, apparently.
Even if it's the same power level, the games are going to be made specifically.
Nintendo games.
They're going to be made specifically for the ports. Are going to be made specifically to run on the Switch 2 versus a PC port that is just running however it's going to run on those, unless they actually optimize. I said, and then I brought that up to him, and guess what? He didn't even he just wanted to leave the conversation. He didn't want to engage, because he knew.
That's like that is to me the biggest. Ooh, nice.
Look at that Vista.
That is the biggest problem. It's the biggest pro and biggest con of the PC handheld market. Yes, because of Steam, you will get every game potentially on that thing. The bad news is because they don't have to actually do any work to it. Some developers just may not fucking optimize and just say fuck it.
Right.
And
as a result, now you have games.
I would hope that Microsoft putting their name on this thing, that they would make sure their games are optimized well for it.
Their games are going to be optimized, but
specifically.
But yeah, that's just their games though.
For that hardware, not just we'll find the best settings. No, you develop, you do the extra development to make sure. There's no reason. Maybe they won't want to like Ubisoft. They're not going to do a separate port just for the ROG Ally X version, because there's the lower powered one too. But you would think it should be able to blow away the Switch 2 version, looking at the raw specs. But again, doesn't have they don't have the ray tracing performance, and the FSR.
Well, also,
not as good as DLSS.
I think the other thing is there's a better financial return for investing in making a proper Switch 2 port versus just optimizing for the Steam Deck.
Really take the time.
If you make a good Switch 2 port, yeah, exactly. Even if we eyeballed it and said your cap is like $3 million with every PC handle combined, well, Nintendo is at $6 million already in the first couple of months. And it's a better investment to just be like, well, fuck it.
Up to? I thought it was at 9.
I mean, it might be now. I'm just the last time I remember
the numbers that we know.
Yeah, of what we know of, I think the last time was around 6 million. I think more likely it's probably around 9 or some shit now.
Probably around that at this point.
Yeah, but we just don't have. When would be the next time we get numbers? Is that
it would be probably end of this month or end of October.
Catch the Did You Know Gaming, the recent one?
Oh, the one you posted in our chat where I saw you put the comment.
Yeah.
You had like.
Could that have just been a coincidence that they said that right at the time they showed a clip of Nintendo Prime? I was like, I think y'all trying to say something.
What was it?
They were talking about. It said something about certain YouTubers are disingenuous, and they pop up with a clip of Nintendo Prime. I was like,
that's wild.
I've
that
never
was
seen
wild.
any of his videos, so I don't know.
That's wild work.
but I've
Okay,
seen
That was
some,
so wild to do.
I've seen some art.
He's been known to be embellishing and
Yeah, I've seen his Twitter posts, and I'm
super
like,
rumor heavy.
he's
super rumor heavy.
he would you know, I was not 100% correct in the definition of capping, but I know when people were doing it. I just didn't realize that capping was just lying in general. I just thought it meant lying or saying or hyping up your not just hyping up the game, but making stuff up to make the thing you love, like gaming, sound
I feel
cool.
like he does that. He's master cap. I think.
Of course.
He does that.
Captain in cap.
No, that wasn't my point. My point was they made a lot of really good points about, and I kind of knew this in the back of my brain, but they made a lot of really good points about how you kind of don't want Switch 2 to be a great seller. You want it to be an okay seller, or at the at the very worst, not great seller, because they talk about how it's a really good video. You should watch it. They talk about how historically Nintendo gives you more when they're not doing as well, and I'm like, yeah.
No, that's true.
I knew that already.
I would agree. I would agree.
They broke it down system by system. Like, ooh, that's untouchable. Information you're working with there. So it was really good video.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not saying I want the Switch 2 to fail, but if it had some slow sales,
I'm not saying that either.
If it had like a slow year, maybe Nintendo would be like, all right, maybe we need to reevaluate things here because, maybe did he mean the whole generation or just
genuine?
Like that,
just
when it's all said and done, maybe not be a huge hit.
Not when it's all said and done, just like regularly month to month. Don't want it selling crazy.
Well, they already asked about like game key cards. We missed the survey, but they were already asking about it.
Yeah. But if the game key cards do well, they don't give a fuck. Then I gotta change that shit.
Oh, we didn't talk about not only is Doug Bowser
I'm part of the problem now.
Doug Bowser's retiring, or maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe
so
he
long,
just decided. Yeah, so long.
Everybody's done that joke. I hate everyone.
It's funny,
everyone would not let that joke go. God damn it.
They're not.
And by the way, what he's saying, I just want to clarify that because I think Nintendo even came out because there was so much talk about it. I forget what they said, but it was not what he said at all. He simply said, "So long, Bowser." But because of Mario's
accent.
So because of Mario's accent, it said, "So long, Bowser." That's all he said. "So long, Bowser." That's it. Like, let's not try to make it weirder.
That's what I always thought he said was "So long, Bowser." Like I didn't know.
Yeah, so long, Bowser.
Whatever. I never heard.
So long. That's it.
Yeah, I never heard the Gabe in that, but it's once it was written out, I was like, oh, okay.
Once you heard it, no, it's okay. Juice doesn't see homosexuality. I completely understand.
It just sounded like a bad Italian accent. But anyway,
it was a cartoonish Italian accent thing. That's
Doug Bowser's gonna be out. There's a new president, but they're also adding a CEO position from a Japanese guy is gonna be like the CEO. So that's something.
A Japanese guy? Come on, man! A long time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just mean they're not just giving like with Reggie and Doug Bowser, just an American who's the president. They're gonna have a person there that I'm guessing is gonna be the boss of the new president.
That worked out really well for Sega.
Yeah. I don't know what Doug Bowser did or didn't do. I just know he
didn't do shit.
He wasn't good. He wasn't on camera guy. He wasn't.
That's why I find it interesting that why now? It'd be different if Doug Bowser had done something to be like, oh, they're trying to keep their foot.
Maybe he just
on the Americans.
Maybe he's just like, yeah.
But of course, guys like Nintendine, I know Juicy probably end up on all these.
Oh God, don't bring this man up, please.
He's
don't.
in the algorithm. He has
I hate him. I hate it.
Making it a conspiracy. Oh, he got fired because Switch 2 sales aren't doing as well. Like Nintendo would never do that. They don't do that. That's not a thing they do.
Maybe.
So if you're calling yourself a Nintendo fan and you're using that as your maybe that's what happened. The Nintendo Switch 2 isn't selling it. That's not how Nintendo operates. And you You just exposed yourself right there. Please, with the.
I mean, let's be real here. I'm gonna be real with you. When I realized and this is me being a little bit petty, so don't just excuse me first. Nintending, from what I understand, Nintending used to be an editor of Arlo's and essentially did this whole I'm gonna do a video a day thing and boost my channel, and essentially just grew the channel off of Nintendo negativity. That's literally what it was.
It sounds like Arlo. I thought it was him for a minute.
Yeah, it does sound like Arlo. It sounds like Arlo a lot, but it's like your whole channel, and I'm serious. If you ever just Google the channel, Juice, it's literally just negative Nintendo grifting on a daily basis. And because negativity sells, he blew up.
2, 3, 4 times his subscriber. He gets 2 or 3, 4 times the clicks of his own subscribe. Like that one video about buyer's remorse. That bitch hit 400,000.
Yeah.
Like what?
He's gonna now just like everybody else. The same thing that happened with like Obi and everyone else. He's gonna hit that bubble, and it's just gonna pop.
Hit a bubble.
But right now, I almost crashed. I said, bro, if I see another one of your fucking videos, I swear, and it's a hustle. I get it, but like, fuck you.
But you know what he's gonna do though? No, he's not gonna be like Obi. You know what he's gonna do when he gonna turn. I was a Nintendo fan the whole time. I was just calling them out on their bullshit.
I hate it.
You, bro.
I hate it though.
That's not.
Unfortunately, the most popular thing in gaming right now is Nintendo negativity because it's very easy and it's very profitable. And do I understand? And do I think some of it's warranted? Agreed.
It is warranted, so it's like it's hard to completely disregard.
That's the problem.
A lot of it is hating on their success because
absolutely
they hate Nintendo.
We've gotten to this point. It's the same thing I think that happened with the Wii, except now it can't happen in the same way. With the Wii, there's a lot of motherfuckers who just didn't like the Wii, but you couldn't really say nothing because they were making money. The Wii U gave them the perfect excuse to run and go fuck Nintendo. Exactly. Now with the Switch, it was gonna be the same thing. All that hidden anger was.
Remember. That first year, and people think
they tried it.
No, they tried in the first year, and it's Switch to try to. Oh, here we go, that bullshit Nintendo stuff, and it didn't work. And so that's what's gonna happen. You get your money now. By year 2, Nintendo is not gonna falter. They're gonna bring even the shit I complain about. They're gonna bring shit to shut me up too. So it's by year 2, by next year, all this bullshit that's going on now is gonna be gone for the most part.
Exactly.
And those guys are gonna completely switch and be like, yo, they're gonna try to ride that train now. So,
exactly.
All right, let's.
And that's just the grift. I hate it, but it is what it is.
Right.
They don't need any more attention. Let's focus on what do you think this.
Hey, we cannot say all we want to. The algorithm likes them right now. So
I know.
We ain't giving them.
What do we think?
They're still making money. They making money like crazy.
CEO though, like to oversee. Do you think that's just Nintendo Japan wanting more control, or?
I mean, I guess technically that would be what it is, but my problem is like
partially that's what it is.
But I'm also like, what? It isn't like I'd be curious what things have made them feel like they need to have someone like that. Like, what has Nintendo America been doing for you to be like, I don't really care about this.
Doug Bowser's been going rogue these last.
I don't know. It's a weird.
Like I get it, but I'm also like,
maybe it's to help communication. It's not like Bill Trinen doesn't speak Japanese.
I think it's a communication thing. But you
can't. I hope it's that. That would make way more sense. Although I think the new person we're getting for the American side, isn't she like a veteran? Like she's been in Nintendo for years.
She's been. I don't know if she was.
For almost 20 years.
Yeah, I don't know what her previous positions were or anything.
Marketing and that kind of stuff.
I mean, that's really.
I'm glad you got someone that was in the.
Yeah, you're right, Juice. Go ahead and finish.
Localization and marketing is something they need to do better. I think.
Right.
The marketing side of things. I think
and that's all that Nintendo of America is anyway. It's a marketing arm for the West. That's all it is.
I think they need to get back to. They lost Kit and Krista. They kind of lost some of the charm that they had.
Yeah.
I mean, I still watch Kit and Krista.
They lost the understanding that no matter how minuscule they may see that stuff as, that is good stuff to have for your fan base, your core fan base. Especially, you need little, people like that people glam onto.
Yeah, Visor said it. She was there longer than Doug was.
Yeah, Nintendo is most of it is marketing, but they're also
Doug.
the
I didn't even realize
localization of all the games.
he's a former EA guy. Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
Oh,
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now in retrospect.
There's something I want to
that
do.
makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna drop this on you guys. T, I wish I wanted to comment on your video, but I figured I'd save it for the podcast. So you're debating the first 6 months of Switch 2 with the first 6 months of Switch 1. I want to debate June through to December 2017 to June through December of 2025. That's what I want to look at.
Yeah, that's kind of I probably didn't articulate that, but that's what I was thinking.
Let's look at June 2017 to December 2017. What are the games?
That would be ARMS, Splatoon, I think Fire Emblem Warriors, Mario Odyssey. Yeah, Mario Odyssey too, right? 2017.
Yep.
Xenoblade
Chronicles 2. Was there anything in November?
No, because Pokemon didn't come out until the year after.
Yeah, there was no.
Well, let's look up the.
I don't think we had. What would have been November?
Had to be something.
I thought wasn't Mario Rabbids in November?
That was before.
Oh, that was August.
That
was like August.
I don't remember. I think that was it. I think it was.
Well, Sonic Forces was probably November, but
I'm not. No, hell
that
no.
goes against it.
No.
NBA
We're
we had NBA 2K in the fall.
Well, how many third party are you counting in this? Because that's gonna be.
I mean, people are counting games that the Switch 2 is getting. They're not. It's not exclusives. It's in all the games.
Well, if we're going by that logic, then I think for Nintendo, if we're being, well, are we counting the first 6 months? Because that means you can't count things like Mario Kart.
You're counting June through December.
Okay, so then for the Switch 2 would be what? Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong. We got Pokemon ZA. We got Metroid Prime 4. Wait, no. That's it. Wait, Metroid Prime 4 is in December. My brain cut off. Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders. Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing a game. I guess Dragon Drive, if you want to.
We all feel like we're missing a game.
Dragon Drive, which I guess would technically be a game.
I would say that.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know, but technically you count it.
Let's write it down. So
Dragon Drive up against ARMS.
Oh no! I already know what the better game is. The fuck! I didn't even buy Dragon Drive. That was your first problem.
So ARMS, Splatoon 2.
I was reading Action Jackson's comment, which I prefaced the fact that I like him. We're cool. It wasn't like a tit for tat type. I'm right, you're wrong kind of thing. He made a fucking long ass post, and I'm like, well, I gotta read that. I gotta talk about that. So.
Yeah, but everybody wants to just do the first 6 months and ignore like the great holiday that the Switch 1 had, because it's
but even that.
The problem is if you do the first 6, I think the problem is then you would have to give Switch 2 up until March of next year. Then I would think.
Which
if you did,
I don't know that like if you make it. I know there's some games that probably are coming out, but
because like Switch.
It's the first year, like the holiday, all the way to the holidays. That's how I like to look at it.
Obviously, compare like the same time frame, June to December.
The first
not even counting Breath of the Wild, taking Breath of the Wild out of it.
Really? Why?
Splatoon 2, Mario plus Rabbids.
Oh yeah, because you're only doing summer.
Warriors, Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's a pretty good lineup.
No, it was. It was
big games.
Mario Kart World, DK.
If you're going for big game, Pokemon ZA.
I'm gonna try to go in release date order though.
Oh, okay. What do we have in August? I don't think we had, I guess Dragon Drive will be August, right? Or is that September?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you said you were going release date order, didn't you?
But
that's probably a better name for it. Dragon Drop.
You're a villain. I hate it. I hate it.
That shit is super bland, bro. Super bland looking.
I can't just get a list of the games for Switch 2 for 2025.
It is not worthy of my beautiful Switch 2. It ain't worthy to be played and wasted.
It bums me. It does generally bum me out that was like our unofficial successor to ARMS.
Metroid
I'm like,
Prime
bro.
4. I mean, obviously that's a Switch 1 game, but I mean,
so is Pokemon ZA.
Well, so is Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, but you can't really.
But Metroid Prime 4 literally is still a Switch 1 game. But
I mean, technically, you would put Pokemon in that same boat then.
That's coming out on Switch
Again,
1?
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, that's going on Switch 1. That has a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 version.
I didn't know that. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I did. Switch 2 edition.
Of course it is. They ain't giving up that money.
So
Yeah.
Pokemon,
You ain't gonna give up that install base? Ain't no way in hell.
Metroid Prime 4.
Did we not have a Mario Party
Kirby
first year
Air
on Switch?
Riders.
Or am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, we had Super Mario Party. No, that was
Was it?
2018.
Yeah.
That was 2018. Okay, gotcha. Just making sure.
Kirby Air Riders and. So.
I think wasn't there. Hold on.
Oh, Age of Imprisonment. I forgot.
There we go. Age of Imprisonment. I knew there
would
was
say
another
it's-
one. It's not bad. It's just kind of.
I think he was focusing on first party Nintendo. I think.
Well, I kind of did. I mean, Mario plus Rabbids is second part. I mean, it's a
That,
Mario.
yeah, but I think that one's close enough since it has Mario in it.
I think Age of Imprisonment is probably close enough.
So
too.
compare the 6
Well,
big
yeah.
games to the 6 big games. Switch. I mean, Kirby Air Riders is the lowest part, or the lowest, I guess. Not knowing what the game's gonna be, but to me that's the least exciting of the 6 games. Pokemon.
What?
People who played it.
That's
said
right,
it's really
Jay
fun.
Biggs. That's exactly what I said, bitch. You start with Breath of the Wild and you end with Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done now. There's no debate. There's no debate there. It's over.
But I think the Switch one, I think ARMS, Splatoon, Mario plus Rabbids, Fire Emblem Warriors is definitely the weakest part of that. Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that's a really good.
No, it was
6
a really
months.
good lineup. It absolutely was a really good lineup.
I'd put it.
The biggest
I'd put it
problem,
toe-to-toe with
to me, what kind of hurt the Switch 2 partially was the fact that one, Tears of the Kingdom came out like, what is it, 2 years ago, right? 2023. So you weren't gonna get like a brand new Zelda, and then Mario. I think they're just gonna wait until next year for when the movie comes out. So I don't think the Switch 2. I don't think the Switch 2 was going to win that situation.
No.
I don't. And
But
I don't
Metroid
think,
Prime
I
4
think
could
what-
be like, I mean, when we play the game, some of us who play it
Some kid
are going to be like,
made a fantastic video I meant to share in our chat. It was called Breath of the Wild was the best and worst thing that happened to Nintendo. And he broke it down. Some of these dudes, man, kudos to you guys. You guys are dropping some beautiful video essays. And he explained how like a lot of Nintendo games post Breath of the Wild are trying to do Breath of the Wild.
yeah.
And Mario Kart World was one of them. And I'm like, damn, he made some
Metroid Prime
excellent
4
points.
might be another.
He said Metroid Prime 4. He brought that up too. And I'm like, wow, this kid is onto something, I think. He's on to something.
Well, other companies did that too. I mean, Ubisoft just straight.
I mean, it was literally an industry changer. That's what Breath of the Wild is. Like
And
it's
that's why I
it's
say,
it's a
once you have
defining
Breath
game.
of the Wild in the conversation, whatever analogy you're trying to make, with Switch 2, it don't work. You don't got no Breath of the Wild. You got no
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild.
the only thing you could have equated. You can equate Mario Odyssey with DK. I think that one's a fair comparison. I think it's fair. I think it's fair enough.
Right, it's closer, but it still ain't close.
Xenoblade
Odyssey
Chronicles 2
compared-
versus Metroid
yeah.
Prime 4. I'd probably give Metroid Prime 4 the edge, if what I expect the game to be.
Yeah, I almost feel like it's not fair to judge it fully
Age of
until we get those
Imprisonment versus
games.
Fire Emblem Warriors. I think Age of Imprisoment's going to be better.
Maybe.
Mm,
I think.
I
Okay,
expect
go ahead.
I don't know. I'm just saying I expect it to be better. I don't know if it will be.
I expect it to, but ARMS and Splatoon 2. I mean, we played
That was a
quite bit
pretty-
of both those games.
Oh my!
That
What
was
a summer! What a
that
summer.
was a good back to back. It kind of hurt ARMS a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was a good back to back.
Tired of ARMS a lot quicker than because of the first game was still kind of, we were still playing it pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
the first game at that time was only what 2
plus-
years old.
Plus, we were still getting through Breath of the Wild, plus these games. That's the thing.
Yeah, this was one of those years. That was the year where you were more likely going to get a backlog because some of that shit was back to back. Some of them games fell through the wayside.
A real battle mode? Oh hells yeah, bro! Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think Switch 2 was ever going to beat that unless they had lagged it out for like another year. Then you could have.
You know why? Because they were coming off of the Wii U. And so this goes all the way back to
they had to prove, they were like, yo, we got to justify our existence because people think that was also because they didn't know they were going to get any third-party support. They didn't know they were going to get like any type of cover. So they were like, fuck it. If this is our last one, we're going out hitting as hard as possible. Switch 2's not in the same boat because it has the name branding of Nintendo's most popular console at this point. And it also
people are discounting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think people are discounting. Yes, the PC handhelds are not anywhere near, as sold as the Switch, but it does affect it like
mind share.
Yeah, mind share wise is that because Switch was the only thing doing that shit when it came out. Console games on the go, like that was its thing. But now we got this company making that, and they don't sell as well. Obviously, they don't sell nearly as well. But the fact that they don't have that impactful thing that this is our thing, we only do the console games on the go thing. I think that still does take something away from Switch 2 that Switch 1 didn't have to worry about. That's just.
Why don't you put that bag right on the mic?
Literally.
Oh, my
bad.
bad.
Back over the mic.
Crunching like a mom.
My bad.
Like, I literally don't buy. I started off buying digital games on my Switch. I literally don't do it anymore because of my Steam Deck and my Legion Go.
Which is weird because I went the opposite direction. I started the Switch. It was probably the most I bought digital games on. Like Breath of the Wild is digital, Mario Kart is digital, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is digital for me. If it was a game,
I was talking about third party, like indie games. Sorry.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, that's on me. I got you.
Third party indies.
Yeah, I struggled to, not really, but Silk Song. I was like, man, do I want the Switch 2 version? I have played it a little bit in handheld, but it's there's a lot of precision combat going on. It's hard to play for me. It's hard to play that in handheld home mode without my hands.
Yooka Replay just came out. Is going to be 30 FPS. What?
Really?
Why?
That's weird. I don't get that.
It doesn't look that good.
I was looking forward to buying that bitch on my Switch.
That's a Bandai. There's also a Bandai. I think it's one of the Dynasty Warriors games confirmed to be 30. And we were like,
I expect 30 for like bigger games like Star Wars Outlaws. I guess Resident Evil is uncapped, but it's not.
But Yooka Replay?
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird decision.
I fully expect them to patch it and make it 60 at some point.
But why? But why wouldn't you start off the gate with good?
It ain't ready. They could have. They haven't optimized it as well as they could. That's what the issue is. Yeah, they don't want to lose those dollars.
I think because I've been hearing the whole argument that like, it's pretty easy to get the game running on Switch 2, but as a result, we're getting a lot of those rushed. Hey, it's here, just buy it, instead of like, hey, it's been optimized for the system, buy it.
Right.
And that's the problem.
That's what I was talking about. That goes all the way back to the Sega Saturn. People to this day think the Saturn can't do 3D as well. Sure it can. It can do it better. I told you, I showed this fucking Shenmue footage. Shenmue was running beautifully on Saturn. But you have to take time. It takes time to get it there. And a lot of these companies, they want to make the day and date. And I get that, because the day and date dollar is real. You don't want to lose that. Especially with a game like Yooka Replay. You want that on Switch too.
Of course. That fan base lives on that. What the hell is this?
That's weird. They're playing on a computer monitor at Tokyo Game Show. Oh, a lot of the Switch.
Oh, for Age of not Age of Calamity. What is it? Age of Imprisonment.
Age of Imprisonment. Yeah.
That's cool. The cinematics in Age of Calamity were.
I'm gonna be real with you. Half the reason why I'm not as excited about this game is partially because the characters we have to work with are not exciting for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, it's literally like other than Rauru, other than like Rauru, Zelda.
All the Zonai to me are interesting. Look interesting.
But like these three right here are like the main draw. The fallen champions from.
You know, there's gonna be some cool surprise characters.
Yeah,
though.
they did. They've done nothing for me in Tears of the Kingdom. So
you don't think you're gonna get a Ganondorf
like a
playable missions?
I mean, even if you do, that's like one more character. Like, right? I think of what I've seen, I've only seen maybe like here's the thing with Hyrule Warriors or even Age of Calamity. Almost every character I was kind of excited to like play around with. Here, it's like maybe 3 of them, 4 of them, and that's it. And it's the ones that because Tears of the Kingdom just didn't. The ones that they're gonna show us, I don't care. Sorry, T, go ahead.
It reminds me too much of Skyward Sword. that's my biggest problem, I think, with Tears of the Kingdom. It's just it feels too Skyward Swordy to me in a lot of places, and me and Skyward Sword, we have.
I like the lighting.
It's funny
demo, though. Like they're actually.
I've noticed there's been like this retroactive dislike of Tears of the Kingdom growing in the background. I noticed.
Right now, mine was never retro. Mine was from the beginning.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like I've seen an influx of people about how they think Tears of the Kingdom is a mess.
Is this kind of more over the shoulder than the actual Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
not crazy different, but a little bit.
Game looks good, and apparently it's 60 FPS. Should be. Tears of the Kingdom is, but
there's they better be. Or they better be the fuck. I think conceptually it just doesn't. Yeah.
Well, Retro isn't saying this is his dream game. So like the first 2, Hyrule Warriors were both his dream game.
My problem is that because it's basic. Wait, this is his dream game? No, is what
he
you're
hasn't
saying?
said it at all. So I'm curious.
Yeah, because I'm be real with you. It's probably the least exciting of the Warriors games we've gotten.
It's the most exciting. Now, in retrospect, I thought Age of Calamity was going to be an actual prequel.
Really?
I think Age of Calamity was more
than what.
Really, I think Age of Calamity was cooler. Just even leading up. Yeah, the Champions.
I mean, it had its moments, but the whole thing was just a pointless alternate universe. Like it had no impact on anything, so it's kind of deflated.
Outside of Sidon, I don't care. Like outside of Sidon, I don't really care about any of the.
Like Youngbo.
I don't have
Young. Come on! No, don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that, bro! Come on! What the fuck?
I didn't remember his name until you just said it.
Yeah, what the hell? The one I don't. Toolin is probably the one I don't care for too much, and that's only because it was a weird choice to use Teba's son instead of just it being Teba, which is what I would have preferred it being. Man.
See, to me, this looks more like a
Zelda
game.
And then Riju, god damn, Riju all day, baby.
No, visually, I think it's impressive.
Like just even though it's still the combo system combat.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not talking about that. I just said like because the feeling I went into with Age of Calamity was a lot more like of intrigue. Obviously, it didn't really fulfill that. Like
yeah, I'm talking about postpartum. Like before, I was really excited. The actual what it turned out to be is what leads me to believe
it didn't live up to that hype.
This is going to be more fulfilling than that for me.
But it's not going to be. It's already not going to be because I don't care as much about Tears of the Kingdom story.
Yeah,
that's crazy because to me the story is so much better than it's probably the best story Nintendo's ever done, honestly, for me, in any game.
I hear that, and I'm waiting. I haven't finished it yet, so there is that.
Just finish it.
I'm pretty close.
I mean, it all ties together.
I'm gonna finish it, obviously.
You get the Master Sword, and then you get the final teardrop memory. It's pretty good. But I'm hoping that
I'm just thinking that overall the world going back through the same world. It ain't really. I just kind of skip over it. It doesn't do a lot for me because The caves were cool at the first 20. I don't care anymore
Yeah, the caves
at all.
themselves were. There was some good treasure in some of them. I mean, if you were like me and wanted to collect the different outfits.
Yeah, I do, but I feel like it's too close. I don't know. It wasn't close at all
No.
to Breath of the Wild, but it's like I gotta go look for outfits again. I don't want to do that shit. I just don't feel like
that sucks
looking
me
for
in.
outfits, man.
I explored the entire depths just for the outfits and stuff.
And I hate the depths. I literally just dislike the depths. So that's a big chunk of the game that if you like them, then it's great. But for me, it feels like busy work. I don't
So it
like
looks like
them.
you can switch on the fly with 3 characters here.
The sky wasn't what they made it out to be. You thought
The sky just
all those
looked
fucking
good.
theories,
Like it was stunning up
it
there.
looked cool.
But there really
Yeah.
wasn't. It was the same formula. Every region kind of had the same places.
It felt like a bigger Skyward Sword.
It felt a lot like
That's what it felt
Mario Bowser's Fury though, where it's like each area had pretty much the same 8 objectives, kind of.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not gonna say it's like gonna be a game of the year type game, but I'm looking forward.
I
to
probably will enjoy it better than I'm enjoying Tears of the Kingdom.
it.
So there's that. There is that. I might enjoy it a lot better.
Other than
But
that,
even when I say that, people, it's like it seems like we bring this fucking game up every time. It's like Mario Sunshine, right? I don't think Mario Sunshine is a bad game. It's just my least favorite 3D Mario game, and that's how I feel about Tears of the Kingdom right now. Right now, it just feels like my least
it
favorite.
feels like how I feel
um,
about Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Maybe.
I just kept waiting.
That's an
for-
interesting
it gets
take,
the
bro.
level design. Oh my god! I'm like, where's the level design? There is no level design. That's my.
Well, they can't be level design based on the game. The
Exactly.
gameplay.
That's why I couldn't
Yeah.
believe people were like hyping up the level. Maybe it was the world design, but I'm just like,
It's more of the world design. That's what I would say.
I'll give it
I
that.
started-
Design, but
I stopped
level-
doing the little challenge rooms because I'm like, these are just dumb. Especially the combat ones. It's just they're all almost just.
I feel like I would have. I mean, I
Button
love
mashing.
Bonanza. I might have liked it a little bit more as a Wario game, like
Yeah.
because it feels so much like
Style wise, I can see that because Wario was the money guy, so it does. I can see that.
gold and shit everywhere. Like it feels very much like Wario.
I'm not mad at it being a DK of the game at all.
'Cause I love.
And I'm gonna be a little. I don't know if I want to say that. I'll wait. I was about to say I like it more than Odyssey because that's where I'm at a little bit with it.
From coming from you, and that's not a dig. I would understand that.
Yeah,
I see you liking it, Odyssey.
I don't. Not. That's not to say Odyssey wasn't good or I didn't enjoy it, but I think for me, for what I like, I think I overall enjoyed it more than.
Your sensibilities. I can see why you would like Bonanza better than Odyssey.
I
get
didn't.
it.
I don't even really like the controls in Bonanza. Like I don't.
Damn, what? Jesus.
I think they're very good.
What? Also,
Bro.
also, real quick, you you can change the controls, right? Like you could.
Right.
What do you mean? I'm just saying, just general movement, the punching, the
Oh, you
controlling.
would kid. Oh, you just don't like.
with
You don't like the.
zebra. Like I think running with zebras is not very good. Like the chart.
Like so,
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about the general game feel as well?
Yeah.
Then.
I don't understand you.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. I would have.
I'm like, this is just this. That's why I was like, I hope Ayers is right. This isn't the 3D Mario team. That's what I felt pretty much the entire game.
Gee, wow, that's crazy. That's a little.
I played it
That's a
enough
little much.
to beat it. I got like 20 something hours. It's not like I hated the game. Like Retrodesk's gonna.
Wait, but you did finish it though, right or no?
Yeah, I was gonna do the extra post game stuff, but I got to the zebra area and I'm like, I'm just not enjoying this. I don't enjoy running around as the zebra in these challenge like areas. Just doesn't work for me.
Unfortunately, as a Sonic fan, that's like my shit. That's absolutely my shit.
I gotta say, like,
Mhm.
I feel like Team Asobo or whatever just absolutely destroyed the Mario team
That's
with
Man, you bugging.
Astrobot
That's
versus
kinda
DK
crazy.
Bonanza.
that's kind of
Astrobot,
crazy.
which Astrobot is more simplistic, I guess, but not that much more.
I think you just care about more traditional platforming. That might be what it
And
is.
yeah,
If you're more of a if you're more of a traditional
Yeah.
platform guy, I can see that. I can absolutely understand it.
Bonanza is
'Cause
not a
if
traditional.
DK was like more of a platformer, it would for me it would need to have more precise or more. I don't know. The controls would have to be better for me to even.
I think the control line's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think control is.
I think it's kind of like how T said for me, DK. It makes sense for me to feel that way. I can see easily if
because like Mario Odyssey, the first time I played it instantly, like, this is the best controlling 3D game I've ever played. Instantly felt it. I still feel that way.
Mhm.
As far as like that style of game, I think Returnal is a better, the best
Donkey Kong is
third-person
not
shooting.
Mario.
controls.
He's a big, heavy ass.
it's a
I think
different kind of
No,
game.
I like.
Yeah, like
I think the
Tropical
Astrobot
Freeze.
one is probably what fucked me up. Like that's kind of wild to
It's
to
just
like.
it's not even. They're not even in the same league for me. Like
much as I love
That's
Astrobot, God damn.
that's just because I think it's just because you prefer more traditional platforming, and
and
that's what
some of the
Astrobot
actual
is.
level design in not every level. There's boss fights I feel the same way about in Astrobot as DK. They're just simplistic.
super
They
linear.
look cool. There's stuff going on, but they're just very basic. And I felt that way about some of the bosses in Astrobot. There's this one epic looking thing, but you don't really do that much. And then I think Astrobot won me over with like the challenge, the extra stuff they added, all these free add-ons for like challenge levels and stuff, and that's where I started to like really appreciate it. But they're not the same.
Nintendo should have done with the fucking DK DLC. That shit should have been free. They should have just do it.
I think
Yeah,
it made it worse is when you realize
I wasn't even thinking
I think
about
what
the
made-
Astrobot, all the shit they've added post game for free.
what made
yeah.
the DK what made the
Ain't even close.
when the DK DLC, the worst thing about it is that the island is just the island. There's nothing really to do on the
Just an
island. Like,
You had
bro, all you had to do was add maybe like a little bit extra plot, some shit to find. There's nothing to even find on the island. It's literally there for aesthetics. That definitely should have been free.
Bait, just like the 2D
Yes, it's nostalgia
side-scrolling
bait. It's
levels
like-
that are like so shallow. Like I thought, there's gonna be like an entire level, and I figured out during the direct.
all you DK64 fans who are tired of hearing about people or hearing people shit on this game, we just legitimized your purchase and your love of that game, but it's just an island. So, there's nothing to do on this.
Yeah,
bitch,
it's just
really.
an island.
Like, it's just an island.
It's like
I'm
the Sonic
damn.
Lost Worlds. Oh, we added a Zelda level. There's nothing to do on it. Like,
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't do that.
There's literally nothing to do on the Zelda.
That's not the same.
Yoshi.
Hey, look,
The reason why
And
it's not
it's
the
free.
same is the reason why it's not the same, and I'm gonna say this simply, is because that is a completely different sensibility. You could still the objective is still the same for those levels like it is for any other Sonic Lost World level to get to the end and beat the game.
There
beat the
was
stage.
I don't remember there being an
DK
objective.
has no objective on it. There is no objective on that island. It's
I don't
literally.
think the Zelda level had objective on Sonic Lost World.
What do you
what it
mean? What
reminds
do you
me
think?
of?
I just wandered in the level. It also had a fun. It was also very respectful to the Zelda
What about
source
the
material.
Yoshi one? That
It actually
I don't
became the
remember
best
that
level to
being a
farm
level.
lives in. Yeah, it's like a Yoshi. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a
right.
traditional Yoshi level.
Let me look.
It reminds me of Mario Kart 64. Remember the first time? Well, first let's go back to Super Mario 64. The Peach's Castle. Oh my God! The first time we saw that was just like super impactful. This is crazy. I'm running around in 3D around Peach's Castle, and then you have that level. I forget which track it is in Mario Kart 64, where you can just drive off track and drive over to Peach's Castle, but you can't do shit. You can look at it,
Yeah.
and it feels good because it's nostalgia from that first feel you got running around Peach's Castle in Mario 64.
I will say
But
DK
that's it.
Bonanza controls better than Sonic Lost World. Is that fair? Is that...
Well, that's not really saying a whole lot. But
I hate
Can you agree with
everything.
that, Terrell?
I hate you. That's all I'm gonna say with that. That's crazy. That's absolutely
I
insane.
think DK Bonanza is better than Mario Sunshine.
I don't think that was really an argument, though. To be fair,
DK Bonanza is better than Mario. Like that's not even okay. Like,
I
I
like
guess
it.
from you, that's probably like a big
Actually,
thing.
initially I liked Sunshine. I gave it like a 9 out of 10 back in the day. There wasn't much else for me to play because I was just really in it for the Nintendo first party games on my GameCube. I did buy a lot of third parties as well. But
There was some good third parties on there.
what is the point of this level? Is there?
Yeah, there you can. He's exploring because
Is it just an exploration? I don't even remember.
no.
honestly.
It's so you can actually just beat the area, but it also has its own little
I don't
puzzles
think
and
I got-
secrets.
I don't think I got to this spot.
Yeah, if you don't know the controls, that would be the main reason why. Like it was.
I
It
will
also
say,
became the two. Ironically enough, the two Nintendo levels became the two best farming levels for lives and flickies. So people like this just purely for the like farming aspect. But it had its own little secrets
this
and
is more
things you
open
could mess
world,
around with.
like open world level than I remembered.
Yeah, that's one of its biggest appeals, that it's like this open world level
Can you
that
get
you
to
don't.
the castle side or no?
No. Oh yeah, because that was the newest Zelda at the time. So and then you had to do some little. Now this wasn't anything crazy, but it was still a nice little touch. God damn
That
it!
explosion.
Oh, because it's just a fucking ball. There we go. And now here's the rest of the level.
Ah, man, I don't remember this. So
Now
yeah,
this is probably
okay.
this is more traditional. Although
Yeah,
these are the
this was-
dongos.
There was levels like this in Lost World.
Yeah,
right?
there were. Yeah, there were.
I wonder if I did this. I might not have did this.
I mean,
I mean, we're
I don't
talking
remember.
13 years ago, so
God, don't remind me. That bummed me out. Jesus Christ. I was like 13 years. I was
this
what,
does
20?
not look familiar at all. I might have did it once.
Yeah, knowing you probably did it once and went, yeah, no, I don't. This game sucks.
I didn't mind Lost World. It's just the lack of polish, and like that
Yeah.
last boss was just really annoying.
I wish they had explored more with the style instead of saying fuck it and going to another one
I
completely.
love it when you fell off and you didn't even know you died till you like the level started over on some of the levels.
That's because Sonic Lost World's biggest problem is that it wants to be like 16 different
and they wanted
things
to
and
get it out because it was. Remember, it was like using the Odyssey engine, or the Galaxy engine.
yeah, this was like 20. Actually, this was 2013, wasn't it? No. Yeah.
2012, I thought it came out.
No. This game, no, it was 2013.
Yeah, it's 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
But
was
yeah,
this was using the Galaxy engine. That's why I got excited.
Just glad it's not the 3DS version.
I
Oh
bought
God,
it-
don't
I
talk about
bought
that.
it digitally.
Do not bring up the 3DS version, Donnie. Good God. 3DS version was a
You
travesty.
know, Robert's not here.
Shit.
He made an accusation about the Wii U and me. That
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even reply to.
That-
It was so ridiculous.
Oh man. Hey
No.
yo, he lit your ass up, bro. I was
And you
like,
didn't do
damn.
nothing.
I think
You
he
didn't
was
do a
trying to
goddamn
say
that's
that
crazy.
without Smash
Where
and
is this
Mario
coming
Kart,
from?
I wouldn't have played my Wii U. I think that's what he was trying to say.
Where is this coming
And
from?
I'm like, I didn't even reply. Like, dude, that would maybe reduce 200 hours off my Wii U playtime. I got
Man, he-
130
your head
hours
back
just
on.
in 3D World and Bayonetta 2. Like, it reinvigorated my love of gaming and the reason I started YouTube. Like, because I was playing even just New Super Mario Brothers U. I was like brought gaming back for me. Like, it brought it from the brink of
think-
Call of Duties and.
I think he had jet lag. or
And I'm like,
something. He was
dude, like just
irritable.
because I haven't been like heart racing excited for a trailer for a follow up to one of my favorite games of all time, like I'm like, sorry, like I don't
But
know
you
what
be-
that's to do with
you
the
have
Wii
been
U.
dropping some wild comments, but damn, I don't think it deserved that.
Hey,
And then I said,
he was
I
like,
forgot a couple games. Obviously, the Smash Ultimate reveal was hype as hell.
The only joke I always thought was funny, and it's still one of my favorite jokes, is when, and I understand Juice's point, but it's still a funny thing to me when Juice talking about like third-party games on Switch 2, and I think the joke was, oh, so you can go buy on your PlayStation 5, right? And it was like, oh, yeah, but I can still talk about the game, and
Well,
like, yeah,
I
of course
mean,
you can,
You don't think
of course
that
you can.
the Resident Evil Requiem trailer got me excited watching during a Nintendo Direct? I'm not buying the Switch 2 for like I don't understand that even the concept of what your guys is saying that.
Oh, the joke. You didn't understand the joke.
I
It's
get
kind
the
of like,
joke, but it wasn't said as a joke. It's like, oh, what do you care? You're not even gonna buy the Switch 2 version, so like what? Why would that affect my judgment of a Nintendo Direct?
I think
presentation?
no, because it was. I think because you were specifically talking about the Switch 2 port, and I was like, but you're not gonna get that version of the game anyway, though. I think that was the original statement.
Yeah, we were talking about the
It's like
Direct, and
watching
it was
an
missing
Xbox
some.
Direct or something, and being like, oh, being hyped for certain games. You're like, oh, I'm not buying the Xbox version, but I'm still excited for that game.
It
I
still
don't
could
think
be a
that's
good
crazy.
presentation. It still could.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I completely
Like,
understand
I'm
that.
like, that has no factor to me. Like, I don't care if Nintendo has a good Direct and it has third party games. I'm buying on PlayStation. It doesn't make the Direct less for me. Like, it was just the concept was dumb. Maybe I don't remember it being said as just a joke. I thought it was like a legit thing somebody was saying. Like
Well, maybe I can't say what Robert meant by it. I was just doing it as
like,
a
and
joke.
then we were talking about the developer Direct. Like, man, why didn't it have this game? Why didn't it have that game? And it's like, who cares? You don't care. You're not going to buy the Switch 2. Well, doesn't mean I don't want a Nintendo Direct to be good and have more like quality stuff in it. Like, it's just a weird. It was a weird like thing to say for me to hear, to be honest, because I don't even think about that. Like, I saw the Requiem trailer. That is an amazing trailer. Like, is that the first time that trailer was shown? Yeah, it was debuted during the Nintendo Direct, and it was an excellent trailer. Got me.
I don't know if I agree with them releasing all 3 games of that trilogy at the same damn time, though.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like that.
Like, you're releasing 7, 8, and 9
On
the same damn day. So even if let's say you were just a Nintendo fan and you haven't played 7 and 8, unless you were crazy enough to get that cloud version. But my point is, if you didn't do that, that means you now have to blitz 3 games back to back to back. And that's if you even care that much to do that. Like, I feel like that's just gonna hurt sales unless they're going the long game with it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I would.
They're
think
expecting it to be
those out
overdone.
first.
Yeah. It's like they're trying to.
I'll be real. I wasn't. Unfortunately, I don't like that. I don't like that style of Resident Evil. So like, I was like, damn it, you couldn't give me the remakes,
Well,
bro. I would have rebought.
Requiem lets you switch to third person. I'm hoping Village has that as a
I thought
option.
doesn't Village have that
you have
on?
to pay. You have to buy the DLC.
Oh my god, what?
I think.
Fuck.
Pretty sure that's locked behind the DLC.
That sucks. That actually
But
makes me wonder
the
which
Switch 2
version
I
of
would hope has that.
just has it in there, kind of like what Ubisoft is
'Cause I
doing with
agree,
adding
like,
the DLC.
I'm not the biggest first person like fan. Like, I don't hate it, but it's not like my favorite thing. It's not my favorite option, especially for Resident Evil. It just doesn't feel as Resident Evil to me. But yeah, Requiem looks good. And
for me, I was just kind of like, if you would have gave me the remakes, I probably would have bought 2 on the spot. That game, that's still like one of my favorite fucking experiences.
2 is amazing.
Absolutely. That
I
is
wish
a
3 just was, I don't know.
3 started off good and
spent
fucking
more time with it
and fumbled at the end, bro.
The original 3 had some issues.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but the remake was to me was worse because not only did it have its own issues, it also had the issues of not properly emulating 3. And what we got was kind of a good. The 3 has a really strong opening. Don't get it twisted. I think 3's beginning is really, really good. But man, I think that second half, I went, fuck, this is, damn it. Like I struggled to finish 3.
This is work. This is work now.
I hated
And then
being
for
in
me-
the hospital with Carlos. I think it was
Dude, that's that. You talking about the sequence where he has to take down all those zombies by himself?
Yeah, well, there's also a spot where I'm missing a key or whatever it was. I was missing
Oh,
something,
that.
and I was like back and forth for an hour.
Because he gets like he also gets like the hardest enemies in the game during that section. And I almost crashed out. I said, "This is
And then 4 to me kind of missed the mark because it was just a lot of horde.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
It's a lot of
that's my
horde mode
biggest problem with it.
I don't remember the
My argument with 4 is I think 4 is better than 3's remake, but 4 becomes kind of an endurance test after a point. You're kind of just taking, because they like to pretend like, oh well, you don't have to kill everything. No, you kind of have to kill
it's
everything.
A trial and error type gameplay too. You got to kind of figure out where they're going to start coming later on and kind of plan better. And it's like you die. It just doesn't feel Resident Evil to like have to die 4 or 5 times to like get the layout of where they're coming from to like have a better run. It almost felt like a roguelike or something. Like I need to do a good run this time, and you start off and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have got hit there. I shouldn't have got attacked there. My health, I might just die and start over. Like that's not how Resident Evil should feel to me. And I don't remember the original GameCube version being like that so much. I know obviously the original Village area was known for that. I don't remember the rest of the game being so much like that, but it's been.
I think forever. from what I saw in comparison, it looked they upped the ante on a lot of that stuff, and as a result, it kind of feels like a slog. Like at a certain point, I'm just like, not another one. And like it's I remember it's the section where you're on those wooden bridges, and it's like this. It's like a decent sized area, and my thought process was, okay, I don't have to kill everybody. I just have to find the right path through these weird bridges to get to where I need to go. And then I came to the realization, no, I think I actually do have to kill everybody. And I was like, damn it. Like, cause it's Leon has the most mobility of the three, but man, it was just rough, bro. It was just, I remember that stream. I was like, God, this is a lot.
Yeah.
But I beat them. I beat all
I'd
three
be
of
curious
them.
what to do with 5 if they do a remake, because that's even more like that with that action.
Well, yeah, because then that's where you hit the dropping. Well, I'm curious if they'll keep the co-op thing or just try to improve Sheva's AI. That has potential. I'll say that, especially with games like It Takes Two and Split Fiction, kind of nailing that whole like co-op style. If it can leverage some of that actually might be way better than its original, which I'm fine with. Just fucking, but man, the last two, bro.
I never played 5 or 6, and it's like, I say I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and it feels wrong that I never played those 2 games. But
bro, all I need from you, Capcom.
Play 6, and I got enough.
Yeah,
I got enough.
6 I definitely wasn't gonna play. 5 I should have played, I think. And I kind of still feel
I think
like
5, from what most people, the consensus around 5 is if you play it like a co-op game like you're supposed to, it's fine. It has no real issues. The moment you play it like a single player game, you're like, nah, I think we're good.
Well, Revelations 2 has co-op stuff, but I don't think it's as frustrating as in 5.
I think 5 it's a requirement pretty much. Like you can't.
You have to play it though.
Yeah, you either you don't play the game or you play it in co-op. That's your 2 options. All I want from, well, at least I'm talking about just is the experience, not necessarily
to the Shiva or whatever during the game. I wonder if you're playing.
Ooh,
I feel like it's obviously you can be beaten by yourself, but I'm not sure.
No, it can be.
Yeah, you can beat it by yourself, but is there switching?
I don't think you switch.
You can switch in Revelations 2 at times, but the other character can't do shit.
Does anybody know in the chat?
I don't. Yeah, I was saying, if anyone can let us know, for all I want, I realize from Capcom, all I need you to do is give me Resident Evil 2 remake. That will be bought day one.
That for the partnership. You want more old games? Well, if it's a game I love, yeah.
Yeah, there are certain games I will rebuy.
And Switch, yeah, bring it.
You don't realize I've bought Resident Evil 2 remake like 3 times, 2 or 3 times. PlayStation, Steam, might be just 2. Oh yeah, because you can get it on Game Pass for a little bit, so I played it on that again. I love that game. That game is fucking great.
I do want to play the original like all the way through. Someday.
One day.
The original Resident Evil 2.
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Oh, you haven't played it?
I ran it. Yeah. We rented it back in the day. Me and my buddies. I didn't sit down and we got through the first game on a few rentals.
I beat that one, but I didn't beat. Actually, I beat it on N64.
Damn.
Who can say that shit? And no one almost.
You think you a fan? You ain't I'm the fan. I still haven't been Resident Evil Village. Probably I'm gonna wait until pick a Rec Room.
I would feel like if you're gonna play Requiem, you probably don't have to play 7 and 8.
But really? Story-wise,
I don't think you'll have to.
But isn't the main girl his daughter,
No.
Ethan's daughter?
No.
Is she not really?
No, it's different. Unless she's going by a different name for the.
You got to play it for the Madam Mommy Milkers.
Well, the big thing with Village I always heard was because I've seen people talk about it. Village's big thing is that Village actually has the same problem people's 3 remake has, where its beginning is really strong.
I remember
It's really strong, and then it kind of drops off a little bit.
Clactadak got so mad at me, or he acted mad at me about spoiling that you defeat a certain character that was shown, and I'm like, you played Resident Evil games before, you know that you're gonna face the villains as a boss, like, right? Like, I didn't know that was a spoiler, but anyway, I didn't think that was just gonna be like a quarter of the game was the, I forget her. Lady Dimitrescu,
yeah,
in the house, and I was like, that was definitely the best part of the game, but it was like 1/4 of the game, and I was like, oh,
you know why? You know why people say that? Because it reminds them of 2.
It felt like Mr. a Resident Evil game, and it was cool to be in like a mansion and like puzzle solving.
Time on the internet. Lady Dimitrescu or whatever her name is. What an interesting all the mods and shit.
Yeah,
dude, and shit got wild, bro.
You remember her at
around in
accepting the
lingerie
game
and
award, that dress shoot the actress was wearing?
And she's in the trailer for 9 too. That's a kicker. It's like they still have her voicing shit. Like she's
shout out thickness.
She's a tall lady in real life.
It's a good combination of design and voice, and it just shit worked, bro. It worked.
Yeah.
It was a lifestyle choice. But yeah, people say the same thing. People say that's their biggest issue with fucking 8 is that 8 has a really strong start and then kind of drops off, and you're like, damn. I need.
Get caught up.
Let's watch this.
I'm going to attempt. I'm going to attempt 7. I'm just not. I'm not excited about it, but I'm gonna try to.
Oh, best actors. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy, don't. Damn.
That didn't age well, did it?
What?
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember.
Hellblade. She wore her.
How about that Hellblade 2, man? How about that Hellblade 2?
That's coming to PS5, right?
Those eyes, man.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't she like one of the?
Oh, you know what I will ask real quick? What did y'all think about the Wolverine footage from the State of Play? Because I didn't get to hear.
I'm glad it's like rated R, but I need to see.
I feel like it was a little over the top. I don't know.
I mean, don't like that actor that much. Oh, here we go.
Oh, really?
Here's the real Lady Dimitrescu.
Damn, she is tall as fuck. God, I completely forgot about this.
And that ain't all.
That takes some guts to walk in front of all these people with that. That's
especially because you can tell. I feel bad because I feel like her body type doesn't really fit that. Oh wow, God, she is huge.
Nice dress, and she's tall. Yeah.
How tall is she? Do we have like a confirmed height?
I don't have a confirmed height, but I've seen her next to like regular women, and she's towering over them.
She's probably in 6 something then, like around 6 feet.
At least 6. I forget her
name.
Yeah,
that's damn. She's got to be about 6 feet. GG's.
And I love it when they're actually, when people win an award and they're actually like excited and stuff. That's why you should give out more awards and make it less about the stupid trailers.
Right. Well, you got to make money though.
I know.
Yeah, let's be real here.
It's great to give out awards, but we need to make monny.
Anyway.
The excitement only works so much.
Just the wrong time for you guys, but
ain't a big deal.
There was a side shot that was zoomed in. It was.
Oh,
it was like whoa.
Zoomed in side shot. That dude.
But yeah, T sounds like he's underwater now. I don't know.
What's that Dave Chappelle skit where he's like, "Now that's a nice side boob."
Oh yeah, when he's on the street and shit.
Yeah, he's on the street. He's like,
put his fucking arm up under women's breasts.
Yeah,
like,
he has like the little not diploma, what do you call it? The little badge he put on. He's like, you got some great New York boobs. And he gets the little ribbon and he puts it on her chest.
was dying on that shit.
I had someone at work told me of a skit I never saw where he was a blind member of the KKK. And
Oh,
he
yeah,
didn't.
There's no way you never
that.
saw
That
that.
was like the first episode or some shit.
Yeah, it's like first season
I was
stuff.
like, that shit is.
Yeah.
It's
He's like,
such
this
a
would not be
funny
allowed on
joke.
TV these days. I'm like, that's probably true.
It's such a funny joke, and it's like this, and his friends knew he was black, but like knew
Oh,
he was
they all
down
knew
for
him? I
the
thought he was
cause.
just showing up.
It was so good. For
So
the
like they would
cause.
always make him wear hoods.
Oh,
They will always make him
I
wear
need
the
to watch
hood in
that
like
skit.
Yeah,
events.
he wore the hood everywhere he went.
And
I
then
was
I remember they were
laughing
like,
just hearing
"We
about
want to
it.
see your face." Yeah, you want to see my
and then he
face?
divorced his
You want
wife.
to see my
his
face?
wife.
Ah. Oh, you talking about the
Oh, yeah.
end?
He divorced
You
his
talking about
wife.
the yeah? Where he's like,
Like
he's
headache
like,
mode or some shit. I don't know.
he's like he divorced his wife, and then when asked why, he said because she's an N-word lover. And I was like, yeah, oh, that's
funny.
crazy.
I thought it was he didn't even know he was black and no one else knew he was black. I thought that was
That shit was so.
That is the
That was
fun. I think that punchline at the end had me dying because she's an N-word lover. Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit had me rolling, man.
That's an absurd joke,
He's a
and he
funny
just
guy.
left it alone. I thought he was gonna sequelify it or something. He just left that joke on like that shit was okay. And like, bitch.
Favorite book by him, the N-word book.
Oh
They didn't call it
god.
N-word book. It was a nigga book, but that shit had me dying. He called it nigga book.
he put out an actual book. You're saying,
Yeah, no.
or was what was his
character.
favorite?
He was
okay.
a well-known author, and one of his books was nigga book.
Yeah.
Oh
One of my favorite he was doing stand up and I found a recent joke that had me dying. This will be the last time. I won't say anything else after this, but like he's talking like he's doing a show and I think it's this interracial couple in the front and it's like this Asian woman and she gets really offended. He's like, "Oh, it's like, hey miss, where you from? If you're asking my ethnicity, I'm Korean. If you're asking me where I reside, it's California." And he's like, okay, apologies. I didn't mean anything by it. Just he's trying to diffuse the situation. And she goes and makes a complaint to the boogie about how Dave Chappelle was racially insensitive at the show and has prejudice against mixed couples, interracial couples. Well, if you know anything about Dave Chappelle, he's in an interracial couple himself. He's married to
Right.
So like
Married to a Filipino woman. What the
yeah,
fuck
he's
is that?
married to a Filipino woman. So he himself is in an interracial couple. She's like, it's like, so joke's on her. Can't wait to see you at Thanksgiving, bitch. I said, no way. Oh my god. That was so good. Oh. Oh.
Anyway, fucking
Quality.
it's roasting in my basement, so I'm gonna end the podcast and get the hell out of here. But fun discussion, and we'll be back next week probably.
Yeah.
Get to hear Robert.
Well,
Maybe
Robert-
he'll be back.
From his impromptu
Yeah.
trips, bro.
I'm jealous. I'm hating. I hate him.
I'm proud of him, man. He actually, I don't know who started
No,
the
it's great.
conversation. He had a
Amazing.
2-hour sake drinking session with some group of people.
Yeah,
and
that
then-
was cool. When he put
Like,
that up, that was cool.
That's to
Yeah.
me is what traveling would be all about. Like
That's what it's all
I
about.
asked
right
him
there.
on his first round. I was like, "You talk to anybody?" He's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh man, that sucks." Because
He said they wanted him to come to his house. Now he might have ended up being a lampshade.
no, I've heard that.
I wouldn't have gone
That happened
that
to.
far. Yeah.
I've seen a video of a YouTuber who that happened to, and they're like, "Yeah, come back to my house." He's like, "Oh, really?" And they had like a good old time.
I'm not saying that's what happened.
Yeah,
But that's that's a little
you
worrisome.
never know.
But
But
I'm
anyway,
sure
we're
he
gonna
was
get out
fine.
of here. We'll see you guys.